on the last 12 cubic metres of almost 1,500 cubic metres in this project down here on the peninsula, where we've built 15 luxury office warehouses. And it's something that's really a proud milestone for me to be approaching completion of my 12th commercial project and now using an invested product of mine in Sustainable Concrete Group. It's a real full circle moment for me.
So we've got the new sustainable concrete glass and sand as far as that's concerned. So fully recycled glass as well as end-of-life solar panels going into the mix. And this is basically an 80 slump concrete, but it's, as far as the handling and the finishes you can see there, it certainly looks like 110 slump, which will very much keep the concreters pretty happy, I would think, from a usability point.
Also got the Resin8 product in here, which is the created from recycled plastic, but it's a mineral polymer. So basically when this gets recycled again at the end of life, it's a clean aggregate. So we're basically taking waste plastic, putting it in the infrastructure and making it infinitely recyclable. And you can see how it pours, it's brilliant.
So and that increases the strength as well?
Increases the strength, makes it more sustainable concrete mix as well, with the sand and everything else. So this is your greenest sort of concrete you're going to get.
We're interested in the product. We think it's a good product, and anything sustainability-wise is good. So we're just interested to see what the product can do, how it goes, and with the way costs of things are going and the environment and everything, we just wanted to see if we can do something to help out. Well, with the tenders and everything, it's always about sustainability. Like, it's a big part of the tender process. So I guess any points that you can get in that department will help you win more and more tenders. So the more we can add to our arsenal for our tenders, the better we should be as a company.
It's really cool to see the impact. Even just a small project like this can take 1 million plastic bags out of landfill. Australia produces almost 500,000 tonnes of unrecyclable plastic each year, and until now it's been buried beneath our grounds to leach and degrade and soak into our water streams, but no longer. We can now use it in projects like this, commercial projects with private developers like myself, and more so in private infrastructure and government projects like the roads, bridges, tunnels and schools that you see around our nation. There's a real drive for this product. With the legislation that's coming down now, we already know in Tier 1 and government infrastructure projects, they're prioritising and often mandating greener and more ESG friendly products like this Resin8 recycled aggregate. As a private developer, I'm also aware that legislation is flowing down further and further into the private sector. So at the moment, all big contracts now are having the ESG pressures, but we know there's changes coming in this industry, and ESG is being pushed further and further down to private contractors. As somebody who cares a bit about the environment, it's something that I'm pleased to adopt. Someone who's invested in the world's greenest concrete, it's something I'm excited to see expand.
So Zymex Australasia, we're bringing this product in, which is a cement additive that reduces the volume of cement needed to achieve the same MPa strength concrete by somewhere between 15 to 20%. And as a Australian social enterprise, what we do, a certified social enterprise, is we bring products into the market that benefit Australian companies in my remit, and also try to support them getting into many government projects. So by aligning a product that is aligned to government policy, the reduction of CO2 footprint concrete, and creating training and employment pathways for people who need support in community, then it's very much a feel-good business. So the product actually saves the ready-mix companies money, which is a tremendous benefit. Mainly, again, because the product costs less than cement, and also because of the additives that they don't need to use. So the testings that we've done on shrinkage, for example, we have less than 250 micron just out of just using this product. Now, For those in the industry, obviously shrinkage additives are roughly $30 a litre. So by not having to use that, we use 70% less water, we use less cement, and then of course partnering with Sustainable Concrete Group with their new sand, which is the recycled glass and end-of-life solar panels. That also helps to hydrate because you're using that as a bit of a replacement for sand, normal sand, which does absorb moisture. The glass doesn't. So the combination of that with the combination of Resin8, which is the plastic instead of the stone, the aggregate. Again, stone still absorbs moisture to some extent, plastic doesn't. So by using these recycled combination of an aggregation of different products and technologies, we really have got a very, very unique environmental blend as far as concrete's concerned. So yeah, why is it the world's greenest concrete? Well, really the vision goes beyond what we have today, but what we have today is already market leading. So Zymex works incredibly well with slag. We're getting, the benefit of a 20% cementitious, 80% slag mix, which is again 70-30 is what most of the industry is currently achieving. So we're already beyond that. But the tests of which we haven't yet done in combination with the recycled glass and SCG sand, and then with Resin8, we're expecting that we'll actually get better results again because of that, again, that efficiency of activating the moisture and the exposure to hydration of the cement within the mix design. Yeah, so the upside of partnering with SCG is you've got a group of highly successful young men who are wanting to achieve the lowest carbon footprint concrete in the world. So everything we are doing as a collaborative is in line with what SCG is attempting to do, and it really is the change. Me as an older bloke, standing here, is really the next generation actually starting to demonstrate, not talking about environmental benefit, but actually bloody delivering environmental benefit, and that's a massive difference. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped to be involved in it all. So the whole vision with Sustainable Concrete Group is that Societal Outcome Solutions, as a certified social enterprise, we have the distribution rights or a reseller agreement for a commercially proven Japanese and US and South Korean supply chain technology that converts waste into very high quality diesel, electricity, carbon char and hydrogen, aviation fuel, etc. But for the diesel, when we look at the delivery and the full supply chain of concrete, trucks and agitators delivering the concrete are a huge part of that carbon footprint. So having access to renewable diesel, which is today obviously unfortunately very relevant at over $3 a litre and fuel security being a problem, is that partnering with SCG and then having our own generation of renewable diesel, that diesel alone with our partnered ready-mix companies and the independent ready-mix companies is then being able to supply them with a renewable diesel that attracts firstly a financial advantage because they're getting a 16% tax rebate, but also from the environmental point, we're bringing the environmental concrete that they are then delivering to government sites and independent sites, private commercial sites, such as what Oscar Ledlin has done with this facility, is all of a sudden you're getting the benefit of the lowest carbon footprint concrete in the world. There is nowhere else in the world that has the scope of environmental products that we're delivering. And the last one is then using a product that we will be soon bringing to market, but a baseline that will eliminate the need to have 150 mil 32 MPa concrete for driveways or slabs or large industrial car parks that need Rio. So we will be delivering a product that has 70% thickness as far as concrete, 10 tonne plus cubic tonne load capacity per square metre, and again, less concrete, less expense for the contractors. So we're very mindful, or SCG is very mindful of the financial benefits to the end user, the carbon and environmental footprint to the end user, to make it really a successful full supply chain the whole way through.
Yeah, the really exciting thing about Resin8, firstly the sustainability aspects, but we're taking lots of different waste plastic forms, so all different types of resins, and we're making it into this high-grade synthetic aggregate. So the really exciting thing about this product though is once you recycle this concrete again it goes straight in as a clean aggregate again. So we're taking really hard to recycle plastic, making it into a high quality product, and then it's infinitely recyclable. There's infrastructure beyond that point. And the other thing to note, I think, about the specifications too, it's not plastic going into concrete as such. It's not like your Polyrocks and your other type products. We're making it into a mineral polymer, which means that the specific gravity is sort of just near water, 1.09. It's not trying to push itself to the surface, so it sort of sits in the element really nicely. Batch guys love it. Precasters, shotcrete, all sorts of applications. It's a really good product working in the concrete. It also strengthens the product, so it becomes stronger, the concrete becomes stronger, it's lighter, it's also better thermally and acoustically as well. So the product we're making is a high-end sort of aggregate that goes in and improves the product and then becomes infinitely recyclable as well. So with plastics, all plastics aren't plastic, so you've got different grades of resin from PET, polypropylene, LDPE, HDPE, polystyrene and PVC. So they're all different in their properties. What our process enables is to take all of those different types of plastics and make them into one single high-grade synthetic aggregate. So it's quite different from other recycling methods as well, because other recyclers are just looking for a particular type of plastic generally, where we can take everything. So that opens it up for thermoset plastic. So your Ryobi drill, for example, the casing of that and your casing around batteries and stuff like that, we can take that. The dashboard of your car, it doesn't melt in the sun. If you've figured out why it hasn't melted in the sun, there's cross-linking in the plastic, so you can't recycle it. We can take that and use that plastic. So it's not just, it's e-waste, it's thermoset plastic, and it's a whole 7 different types of ranges. You can go and do a beach collection with your local council, take all of that shitty beach plastic that you're getting, and we can take that and make it into a high-grade product. Yeah. The other thing is it's a really big solution in Australia for your soft plastic waste. So we had all that soft plastic being collected with Coles and Woolies and Aldi. That's all going to come back in, and we are a solution to that type of plastic waste. Yeah, so the SPSA organisation has come in to coordinate all of the soft plastics coming in. So the collections from Coles, Woolies, Aldis and other sort of industrial centres all go through an organisation now, and then we will be an off-taker of that organisation. So a big solution, or part of the solution for Australia's soft plastic problem, is our Resin8.